What's going on? Welcome to another LiveWire Sports Media. All right, seems like Aja Wilson is back at it again. We already know her recent comments about how she feels about Caitlin Clark. Plus, Sue Bird gives her latest about who she thinks is Rookie of the Year.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? LiveWire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is LiveWire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
All right, so it seems like Aja Wilson did this article with Marie Claire. And I guess some point in time in the interview, the question was brought up about Caitlin Clark again. But it seemed like Aja Wilson, she continues to be divisive when it comes to Caitlin Clark. Now, we already know that Caitlin Clark has played the Aces like twice already. The second. And all of this love for Caitlin Clark all started when Diane Taurasi and Brittany Griner showed love to Caitlin Clark when Phoenix played, June 30th, when Phoenix played the Fever. And then you see everybody else starting to show love and appreciation for Caitlin. But Aja Wilson and Becky Hammond has been, along with Cheryl Reeves, they all have been very divisive when it came to the popularity and the overall impact that Caitlin Clark has on the WNBA. And we already know that once Caitlin Clark has signed that Nike deal for $28 million, and then she became the face of Wilson basketball, which covers its sponsorship for the WNBA. Aja Wilson was out here running her mouth, talking about, she said that Caitlin Clark has white privilege, why no more eyes is on the black athletes, the black women of the WNBA. But you got to think about it. Breanna Stewart, Sue Bird, Don Taurasi, even Sabrina Ionescu right now, they all have popularity. But just to be a woman of color, you want to categorize everything as racism. You want everything to be like, oh, why me, why me, why me? Instead of just go out there and allow your game and just talk. I can't tell you how to talk, but have some common sense when you're talking. You know what I'm saying? Just, you done been on everything that you possibly could be on. You know what I'm saying? And if people don't remember the comment that she made a while back about white privilege, and it started with Paige Burker when she gave her SB speech, let me enlighten you real quick. Now, this video came from a man from YouTube, Art Nation. Shout out to him. Like, comment, subscribe to his channel as well. And he broke down how Aja Wilson is, and I'm gonna jump right into it.
This is Kelsey Plum. She had the college record for points before Caitlin Clark just won it. I mean, just broke the record. She is a made chick in the game of basketball, college and pros. This is Aja Wilson from South Carolina. She's won the MVP in the WNBA twice. They're teammates. They travel together and they do everything together. Listen to what this embarrassingly woke black chick says to this girl.
Age reminds me a lot of you. Like, you say you're not really about me. And she knows how her privilege has gotten her to that point. And also, like, she's good at basketball, obviously. But, like, she understands her it's just over the top in a sense.
Do you hear this?
Yo.
Jay?
He understands her privilege. What?
Yo, I don't know. This is gonna be tough for Caitlyn, man. This is gonna
Bro,
be tough.
bro,
This
they
is
gonna,
her
they
talking
gonna
to
make
her
crack,
friend.
bro.
This is her
Yeah,
talking to her friend, her teammate.
Now, you had listened and heard what they had to say about Audrey Wilson and what her thoughts was. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is Audrey Wilson, she just like so many before her, continues to play the victim role, continues to play the me type of deal. We already know what type of time they already on. You know what I'm saying? They don't want no white person outshining them when it comes to certain things in sports. You know what I'm saying? The league is covered by what 70% of black athletes. There's only about 30% there. But if you look at the landscape of the WNBA and how they are changing, especially when it's drafting about international players, there will be more international players, more white players coming to the league than ever before. And these black athletes that's trying to hold the league down, is going to be obsolete. Now, Audrey Wilson is 27 years old. She's almost pushing 30. You give her probably another 2 to 3 years prior, her body's going to break down. You know what I'm saying? You know, Lisa Leslie played at a high level for a short period of time. Rebecca Lobo, Tina Thompson, even with Candace Parker. You know what I'm saying? These tall athletes is not going to last longevity in the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? More so than a mid-height, short athlete have done it. So my thing about it is she's on a run right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could care less about her as a basketball player. She doesn't excite me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody dubs her as the next big thing. You know what I'm saying? The best in the world on that team. And for her to come at her own teammate, Kelsey Plum, like that, it shows how little that these people feel. It shows how they really feel about you because of your skin tone. You know what I'm saying? Or we could sit here and say, oh, well, you know, white people have been doing this to black people for years. I ain't on that. I'm talking about prior now. It's like sports is supposed to be an equal playing field. When it comes down to it, sports supposed to be an equal playing field. If you that damn good, allow your game to do the talking for you. Don't sit out here trying to throw shots. Now, ever since Caitlyn came into the league, she has had to let her game do the talking, and which it has done the talking, because now they keep to try. Every time she breaks a record, they keep trying to find certain narrative. And like I alluded to earlier, is that Audrey Wilson wasn't welcome to Caitlin Clark. Even Becky Hammond tried to sit there in a press conference and say, oh, it's not about race, and people who think, yeah, it's about race. Becky Hammond, you didn't get no opportunity to do anything until you got with Popovich. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this here is that, yeah, Diana Taurasi said what she said, but guess what? Diana Taurasi been in the game for 20 years. Was it right for her? No. But guess what? When Caitlyn played against her and Caitlyn showed her what she could do, guess what? She earned Caitlyn respect. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Natasha Cloud on her team, Kalia Copper on her team, even Nafisha Carla showed, even the Dallas Wings coach showed, even Sandy Bardella from the New York Liberty, there's certain people have showed Caitlin Clark love. But make no damn mistake about it, Audrey Wilson do not like Caitlin Clark at all. Just as much as Cheryl Reeves, the coach from damn Minnesota Lynx, do not like Caitlin Clark. Audrey Wilson do not like Caitlin Clark. And she think that Caitlin Clark's popularity or quote-unquote white privilege has overshadowed hers. But like I said, if you good what you do, it shouldn't really damn matter at all. Now listen to what she had to say in this article about Caitlin Clark. So I think I have it. I think I had it right here. Hold on. Yeah. So she said it's something often missed in the hot takes around the women basketball that shows we are glued into the sequel. Women's basketball has been this good. Well, yeah, at some point in time it has been, but at the same time, what have y'all did? Yeah, the game has been growing, but it has not grown to the fact that y'all still have to have the NBA carry y'all. You know what I'm saying? The NBA have to do a lot more to what it is. And then she said it's something often missed. You know what I'm saying? And then she look at it, and then she said that she said I feel like I was mentally tired in the whole whirlwind of people constantly saying, Aja, you only know because Caitlin Clark. We only here because of Caitlin, Wilson said. And that's great. I get that. But while you here, I'm not going to let y'all discredit me or the work that I have done or my teammates or the people who came before have done. Well, the thing about it is nobody is discrediting anything that anybody in the past done. You know what I'm saying? We talk about y'all as current players right now and trying to act like y'all been moving the needle when y'all haven't been moving the damn needle at all. Because if that was the case, Caitlin would have just came into the league under the radar like it ain't nothing. But you won 2 back-to-back titles. Diana Taurasi don't have 1 title. Sue Bird won titles. I think Breanna Stewart, she won a title. But at the same time, you know, let's not get it twisted. Your words speak volume. You've been the most catalyst part of this whole conversation when it came down to Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? So sitting there trying to make like you taking a high road or you tired and mentally, but you the one started it. You know what I'm saying? You can't start something and then try to cry victim later. It doesn't work that way. See, it's the same thing about the Angel Reese situation too. Goes all the way back to college. She want to do all of this stuff on social media, all of these antics, and then you want to be the big bad wolf. But then when it comes down to it, guess what? You are not who you say you are. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is, Caitlin has came into the league, rejuvenized the league along with the other rookies, but she's the main attraction. She's the main headliner. She set records away. She set records at home, and y'all all benefited for that. Even so that y'all already got a new TV media deal that worth over $2 billion, I think, dollars. So y'all viewerships has been even more because people starting to watch because of what Caitlin brings to the league. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's discrediting you. If you that damn good, just then let your game be the talking. Hell, you already getting popularity. You in magazine coverage. You've been on talk shows. So who's throwing you under the radar, per se? Who is? And this is a thing that people just don't understand. Instead of running your mouth constantly, you know what I'm saying? Instead of running your mouth and continue to take shots at a young lady that has you 5 years older than her. You played under Don Staley at University of South Carolina. But guess what? When you got in the league, you wasn't that. You wasn't all that. You just start becoming that person. and then you act like you were doing so much. If you ever listen to Asia Wilson talk into her interviews, when they ask her certain questions, she always seems condescending about certain things. She want all her teammates to praise her and call her the best in the world and all of this stuff. Yeah, she might love her teammates and stuff like that. That's all fine and good. And but at the same time, like Sharon Reeves Caitlin Clark had to make her humble over the last week. You know what I'm saying? Saying that, hey, the popularity is because everybody wants to see the Fever. Everybody wants to see Caitlin Clark. Yeah, she threw Angel Reese in there, but she made sure that, hey, she knows what this effect is about. It's about Caitlin Clark. So, RJ Wilson, if you was all that, this wouldn't even been an issue. You would have said, hey, I appreciate what Caitlin brings to the game. You don't even say stuff like that. It's always to be a divisive mechanism where you have to clarify yourself. Like, hey, I'm important too. Talk about me. You know what I'm saying? Say, yeah, this rookie class is doing good. When you was all lovey all over Angel Reese, and then when Caitlin come, you kind of like hugged her, and you can see the fakeness in this picture. You can see it in the picture. You know what I'm saying? It's not like how Brittany Griner did. Brittany Griner came over and embraced her, hugged her, and talked to her, whispered in her ear. Hell, her and Diane Taurasi had interactions on the court, talking. Sabrina Nescu. It's like I said, Aja Wilson she's fake as hell. I don't rock with her. I don't care about her game. You know what I'm saying? Her game is not exciting, but make no mistake, she is very divisive. And when she downgrades, for her to tell her own teammate about her white privilege and all of this stuff, and this is the thing, they want Caitlin to denounce her white privilege so she can feel accepted. But guess what? Her game is talking to itself. But anyway, in other news, Sue Bird, she let it be known that she's been a Caitlin Clark fan from the beginning. And we could go back to the infamous, her and Diane Taurasi talk about, they're the mother and daddy of Caitlin Clark, because they gained Sue Bird and Diane Taurasi game mirrors Caitlin Clark's. And Sue Bird let it be known. Just like, she let it be known who she feel is the rookie of the year.
You can only say 2 words in response to this question. Who is your rookie of the year pick so far?
Yeah, I don't get to do my whole explanation. Nope. It's dicey. There's 2 words.
That's your 2 words.
No, I'm joking.
It's dicey.
No, I'm joking. I think, can I add a 3rd word? Currently, first of all, I hate doing mid-season awards. I think that, honestly, I felt this way about MVP forever. People would say someone was MVP in the first 2 weeks. And then in a weird way, it kept them in that conversation no matter what they did.
Yeah.
So I've never been, but currently, Caitlin Clark.
Okay. Spicy. Okay.
You have it. You know what I'm saying? She said she always been Caitlin Clark. She loves Caitlin Clark. Sue Bird never ever came out and said anything derogatory towards Caitlin Clark. And that's what I love. I love that about Sue Bird. She's very professional. She's always been one of my favorite players too, even though she went to UConn. But I love her as a player. She was really good. I remember when she played for the Seattle Storm, and everything like that. But the thing about it is, just like Rebecca Lobo, who went to UConn, and she comes out and advocate for Caitlin Clark. Same thing with Cheryl Miller, who's coaching the All-Star game, loves Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? So there are people out there that understands basketball without the bias negativity of it. You know what I'm saying? And just to let me clarify something else before I leave, is that if what would happen if Caitlin Clark would have won MVP of the year? Oh my God. If Caitlin Clark had one of the most remarkable runs in the second half of the season with 15 games left, and somehow Audra Wilson doesn't look spectacular like she did in the first half of the season, it's going to be really, really, really hard to give her that. The only reason why they will give it to Audra Wilson, we already know why. But if Caitlyn makes a run and be in the MVP conversation towards the end of the year, along, winning Rookie of the Year, because there's only one person that ever won MVP and Rookie of the Year, and that was Candace Parker. Man, look at here. I think Audra Wilson will probably quit basketball. But anyway, get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about Audra Wilson's comments again. You never know with her, man. She's like to win. She blows one way and blow another direction. And also, what you think about Sue Bird's comments and stuff like that. And like I said, the Rookie of the Year is over it, man. It's been over for the longest. Everything else with these mainstream medias like ESPN and Fox Sports 1 and all of that, it's just a talking point. But they make it for an argument for people to run back and forth. My mind was already been made up. It's already had been CC from the get-go. Even when she came in the league, I already knew she was going to win Rookie of the Year. It's not even close. Not even close. But until then, this your boy LiveWire Sports Media. You know what it is. I'm out of here.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? LiveWire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is LiveWire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.